A year ago, Hollywood was all abuzz with the release of Crazy Rich Asians. It was the first all-Asian cast movie to be released from a major studio in over 25 years. How is it that a cultural subpopulation of over 21 million has received such little attention in modern media? By some accounts, it is the fastest-growing demographic in America. While Asian American culture has been given a little more attention in pop culture due to the success of shows like Fresh Off the Boat and movies like the aforementioned Crazy Rich Asians, it is still almost non-existent in most classrooms outside of the elementary units on the Chinese New Year or the occasional excerpt from Amy Tan that can be found in many high school literature anthologies. Joy Luck Club is a brilliant piece of literature. Artistically, it is an amazing example of a non-traditional narrative style with 7 different narrators, each with a unique voice as the novel alternates back and forth through their stories. Narratively, it is a study in both the clash between mothers and daughters as well as first-generation Americans being torn between two cultures. But there are so many other amazing pieces from Asian American writers that we should be exploring in our classrooms. As mentioned in the previous articles, our students need to see themselves represented in the literature studied in class, and not just during the multicultural unit. America used to be described as the great melting pot, but that implies assimilation of culture that nullifies the beauties and riches found within the cultures that are coming together. Anthropologists have shifted to focusing on the U.S. being a salad in which each flavor is valued and appreciated. So, unless you are teaching a classroom full of very old, white men, your curriculum and classroom library should represent a wide variety of cultures, lifestyles, and experiences. It is worth mentioning that you should be sensitive to inappropriate representations of cultural stereotypes in literature, as well. If a character in something you are studying is a satirical representation of extreme cultural stereotypes, discuss why this was done, what makes it inappropriate, and the negative impact subtle racism in the media can have. If it is just poking fun, explore how this might make members of this population feel. Challenge students to consider if the portrayal was reversed and making fun of them. Make sure you are not just teaching political correctness, but respect for cultural diversity. Explain the richness of the individual cultures that make up the Asian continent, or better yet, have students explore these. As suggested in previous articles in this series, add some titles to your classroom library that have prominent Asian American characters, both fiction and non-fiction. Also seamlessly integrate literary pieces written by Asian American writers into your instruction all year round. Here are some of our favorite titles. As with all content, you should make sure that you have properly vetted, studied, and received approval for any piece before teaching it or even adding it to your classroom library. Please add your favorite titles in the comments. Children's books. A Path of Stars, and Sibley O'Brien B. Bimbop. Linda Supark. Big Red Lollipop, Roxana Khan Quora Cooks Pansett, Dorina Lazo Gilmore Dear Juno, Soyoung Pak. Ganesh's Sweet Tooth, Sanjay Patel Hana Hashimoto, Sixth Violin, Chiryugaki Hot Hot Roti for Dadaji, Farhana Zia King for a Day, Roxana Khan. Lina E's Lantern, Brenda Williams The Name Jar, Yang Sukchoi. Suki's Kimono, Chiryugaki Wabi Sabi, Mark Riebstein. Zen Shorts, John Muth Chapter Books. Alvin Ho Series, Lenore Lukaru Shaw Series, Roshani Chokshi Dumpling Days Series, Grace Lynn Hiroshima, Lawrence Yep. In the Year of the Boar and Jackie Robinson, Betty Ballard The Year of the Dog Series, Grace Lynn Where the Mountain Meets the Moon, Grace Lynn Junior High. American-born Chinese graphic novel, Jean Luanang Blackbird Fly, Aaron and Trata Kelly Ichiro graphic novel, Ryan and Sana Listen, Slowly, Thanhalay. Ninjas, Piranhas, and Galileo, Greg Leotich Smith Project Mulberry, Linda Supark Stanford Wong Flunk's Big Time, Lisa Yi The Grand Plan to Fix Everything and the Problem with Being Slightly Heroic, Yuma Krishnaswamy The Great Wall of Lucy Hua, Wendy Wanlong Sheng The Thing About Luck, Cynthia Kodo How to High School. All You Can Ever Know, a memoir, Nicole Chung America is in the Heart, Carlos Bulosan America is Not the Heart, Elaine Castillo Dragon Chica and Tiger Girl, Mei Li Chai Falling Leave, The Memoir of an Unwanted Chinese Daughter, Adeline Yenma Frankly in Love, David Yoon. Girl in Translation, Jean Kwok Hiroshima, John Hersey. Hunger, a Novella and Stories, Lance Samantha Chang I Love You So Mochi, Sarah Kuhn Internment, Samir Ahmed. Korean Girl in America, Hope Kim like a love story, Abdi Nazimi in Love from A to Z, SK Ollie. Mariam Sharma hits the road, Sheba Karim native speaker, Chang Ray Lee. Norwegian Wood, Haruki Murakami Saints and Misfits, SK Ollie. Skunk Girl, Sheba Karim Starfish, Akemi Don Bowman. Taipei, Talindi Astonish Color of After, Emily XR. Pan the Namesake, Jump Lahiri. The Woman Warrior, Memoirs of a Girlhood Among Ghosts, Maxine Hong Kingston Up from the Sea, Leslie Lewitz. Wait for Me, Enna.